In my previous video, I talked about kitchens, the styles of kitchens available in today's kitchen industry. I talked about the doors and styles available. Then I talked about kitchen designs. I also talked about kitchen triangles and how they help in today's kitchen designing. And I also talked about peninsula and island, in case you want to have one in your kitchen. My name is Ebkans. I'm the Managing Director of Advanced Kitchen Cabinetry, Ghana. If you have not already subscribed to this channel, I encourage you to go ahead, hit the subscription button, subscribe and share this video. By doing so, you'll be helping our channel to grow. Today's video is about choosing who to build your kitchen cabinets. I assume that at this moment, at least you have an idea the type of kitchen that you want and the door styles that you want for your kitchens. For a professional advice, I would say that it's better for every homeowner to have at least a design of her kitchen before he starts building. If you cannot afford one, at least have a diagram of your kitchen, how and where you want to place your kitchen cabinets and appliances. When you are able to get your cabinet maker a design or an artwork or a 3D, he will have an idea how you want your kitchen, and you also get to know how your kitchen is going to look like before it is completed. I have a YouTube video on how to design your own kitchen cabinets. At least you can watch this video, then you can design your own kitchen cabinet instead of depending on a professional to do your design at a cost. Before you contact any cabinet maker to build your cabinets, there are these vital points that you have to check before consulting or contracting anybody to build your cabinet. In Ghana, there are very good individuals and very good companies who will give you good kitchen cabinets for your money's worth. They may be a little pricey, but in the end, you get the quality and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. Equally, there are also bad companies and bad individuals who give you bad kitchen cabinets. These are people who are trying to take advantage of the kitchen industry. In Ghana, every woodworker is called a carpenter. But the truth is that there are two different types of carpenters. Like I said in my previous videos, it's not every carpenter that makes kitchen cabinets, so be careful who you give your kitchen to. There is a rough carpenter and there's a finished carpenter. So these two types of carpenters are not the same. The rough carpenters are those who do the roofing, the door frames, and the formwork for constructions. The finished carpenters are also guys like the cabinet makers, those who make kitchen cabinets, the furniture makers, those who make the furniture, and the guys who do interior designing, which is the interior designers. A furniture maker may be able to do kitchen cabinets as long as he has the right dimensions and specifications and know exactly what he is doing. He may be able to do kitchen cabinets. But for a roofer or a rough carpenter, he may not be able to do your kitchen unless he is trained to do so. Now that we know who can build a kitchen cabinet, let's see what is required of these cabinet makers to see if they are the ones that we have to give our kitchens to. When it comes to kitchen cabinetry in Ghana, there are two types of kitchen cabinet makers. We have the individual cabinet maker or the self-employed cabinet maker. Then we have the company cabinet maker, which are the kitchen manufacturing companies. There are other companies who will also take your kitchens and send them outside to be produced and bring them back to make it look as if they were produced in Ghana. There are advantages and disadvantages in either of them, which we will be talking about later. Now let's compare an individual kitchen cabinet maker over kitchen cabinet making companies. An individual may be 2 or 3 guys who always come together to put up kitchens. They usually don't have machines, so they outsource their cutting list to a company to do their cutting for them. After cutting, they will move their stuff to the location or the house where the kitchen is to be installed. They will put it together there and fix it right away. This is one of the fastest way of doing kitchen. However, it's very dangerous because when something goes on, which are normally and always possible, they cannot fix it on site. So they may either fix it or not fix it at all, or may they result in doing a cheap or shabby job for the owner without his or her knowledge. Unlike the individuals, the companies rely on their heavy-duty machines and power tools to complete jobs. They provide better quality and neat job than the individual cabinet maker. They have more workers and they usually work from the shop. They will complete the kitchen in the shop, lay them out to make sure that every kitchen fits into its position. Then they will deliver them and install them on site. Now let's talk about advantages and disadvantages between the individual cabinet maker and the company cabinet maker. The individual kitchen cabinet maker takes on simple and non-complicated kitchens. Kitchens that requires no much details and kitchens that require no big machines to complete. The companies will chase high-end but complicated kitchens with much details. Kitchens that require machines and special tools to complete. When it comes to pricing, the individual cabinet maker may be cheaper than the company. However, when it comes to quality, the company can give you the best quality as compared to an individual. And in timing, the company will be faster than the individual cabinet maker. When it comes to costing, the companies will always give you a lump sum, a bulk figure that will cover everything from the beginning to the completion of your kitchen. With an individual cabinet maker, they'll always give the customer a list of items or a list of material to purchase so that they will only work for the workmanship. For the fear of losing the jobs, they will always underestimate your project so that you give them the job. But then when the job is started, they will start adding up to the cost. Then they will be coming for extra material. In the end, you'll be paying more than what they have already given you and something that you had not budgeted for. So always find out from the person giving you the estimate, being an individual or a company, that you are not going to add up any cost. With the companies, the advantage is that if a company gives you a bulk sum and they run out or they miscalculate something or underestimate something, they have to put it in because they have already given you a bulk figure. So they have to replace it or fix it by themselves. This is not only with the artisans or cabinet makers, individual cabinet makers, but it's a common practice with many artisans in Ghana. They will always not give you a full figure of what you need to buy in the fear that you add that to your cost and you'll be afraid to do the jobs. There is another branch of cabinet makers also which we have not discussed. These are the guys, some carpenters or some few guys who have followed some cabinet makers and have an idea, little idea about how kitchens are made. These are the guys who normally give you a bulk price or bulk purchase amount. But then in reality, they sometimes miscalculate or misunderstood what the job is. So they get to a point where they realize that they cannot finish the job with the amount they've charged. They either bolt and run away with your money or never show up again. So it's a best practice for you to always go and check their workshops where they are. Find out if you can find them or you can find them when you're looking for them before you give them your job to do. Well, now that we've known about pricing, quality, and timing, let's talk about one of the most important checks that we have to make. That's bonding. Bond is one particular check that we cannot overlook. And this is what most homeowners overlook when they are trying to select who to build their kitchen cabinets. When companies purchase surety bonds, then we say the company is bonded. In general terms, or to put it in a simple English, bond is just an insurance that protects a company against loss during the course of the operation. Let me give you an example. If I come to your home and in the process of installing your microwave, I drop your microwave, I cannot come to you and say that I've broken your microwave, so go and buy me another microwave. Here's the case that I have to put it in myself, whether I'm insured or I'm not insured, because I cannot break your microwave and just walk away. I cannot destroy your fridge or stove and just walk away. So the company that you deal with, this is something that you have to take into consideration. Be sure that the company can replace any damaged stuff that they create or any losses that they create against you. Surety bond is very important. But then let's talk about surety bonds in Ghana. It's not easy to get a surety company or company and insurance that will give you a bond. It's going to be very difficult if even you can find any. So as the homeowner trying to get a kitchen cabinet from this company, try to walk to their shops, do the checks yourself, walk into the company to see what they have, what they use in their shops, what are their equipments, what are their assets. At least find out and be satisfied with yourself whether dealing with this company, in case they damage or destroy anything at your home, are they ready and willing to pay for it or to replace it or to reimburse you. Let me give you an example of what happened to me in the course of my operation in Ghana. I had set up a program that did my pricing. If you have heard about the computer web Giggle, GIG, or garbage in, garbage out. Whatever you feed the computer is whatever comes out. So computers don't make mistakes, but people make mistakes. I input 250 as the cost of one sheet of marble top, whereas the real cost was 2,500 Ghana cedis. I had a kitchen with 3 marble top, which was priced at 750 instead of 7,500. Then another kitchen with 2 tops that was priced at 500 instead of 5,000. I realized this when I was making the purchases for the material for the job. The money had run out, but I had never finished buying the stuff. So I went back to my computer and realized that I had made a mistake. So I quickly consulted the owners and told them that, hey, look guys, this is what I did. Check your invoices. I have 250 for marble top instead of 2,500. One of the customers, the one with 2 tops, agreed to pay me half of what I was asking for. But the other 2 with 3 tops each refused to pay me any additional because they claim whatever I charged them, whatever they came up with. In the end, I had to fulfill it. My company had to come up with all these costs because we made the mistake. Whether insured or not insured, we have to fulfill the differences. So we finished the job at our cost. In another instance, I had to pay for 2 granite maps at 4,000 Ghana cedis each. My guys were going to do installation and they accidentally dropped 1 marble on top of the other, and all the 2 marble got broken. So here I could not go to the customer that I have made a mistake breaking the marble. It was my fault. So whether I'm insured or not insured, I had to come up with a cost. So finally I had to end up paying for the 2 marbles at 8,000 Ghana cedis, which was my loss. This is what I'm trying to talk about, dealing with an individual and dealing with a company. Had this been an individual, definitely couldn't have afforded that, but come back to the customer and plead for you to make that payment. Imagine adding 8,000 to your cost, something that you did not budget for. So it's either he runs away from your job and never shows up, or you have to end up doing the job on your own. Another thing that you also have to find out is who is going to do your installation. Find out who is going to install your kitchen cabinets, because in some cases the kitchen cabinets are installed by different companies. So find out if the person doing your kitchen assembly is the same person going to install your kitchen. In most cases, it is best for the same company to do the installation, and for such reasons they won't have any blame games. In Ghana, the mason will blame the carpenter when something goes wrong, and the carpenter will blame an installer. So that is what happens. So when you give all the jobs to one company, it is a good idea and it gives you a peace of mind. Also, find out if your countertop is also included. In most cases, the countertops are always priced separately from the kitchen cabinets because of the cost involved. The countertops are usually and always not the same price. So, for instance, the arborite is different from marble top, and marble top is different from quartz, and quartz is different from granite. So the customer's choice, whatever the customer chooses, if the customer decides to go for granite, then we'll give him the granite cost together with the kitchen cabinet. If he chooses to go for the arborite or the marble, then the marble top, the cost of the marble is added to the cost. So in most cases, the tops are not included in the cabinet cost. So find out if your top is included in the cost or it's not, and who is going to do the installation. Another thing to ask for again is also to check if the company or the person building your kitchen can offer you warranty. For how long can they provide you the warranty, and if they provide after installation service. This means that when something goes on after they've handed the kitchen over to you, are they coming back to fix it should something go on wrong? For instance, Advanced Kitchen offers after service installation. Any manufacturing defect, they will come back and fix it within a year. And when there is an abuse or something of that nature, then they will come and do it, but still at the cost of the owner. But if anything goes on, which is manufacturer's defect or manufacturer's error, then they'll come and fix it at no cost. They'll come and fix it at no cost to the owner of the house. So find out from whoever is building your kitchen if they provide warranty for their services. And the last but not the least, the appliances. Because the appliances of different types, quality and prices, they are usually and always the responsibility of the homeowner. However, some homeowners will prefer the cabinet makers themselves to make purchases of the equipment so that they will reimburse them. So either case, it all comes to a cost on the owner of the house. If you want a different quality that you prefer or think that your client cannot buy it or the installer cannot buy it, then you have to buy it yourself. But always make sure you have them available before the kitchen is installed or the kitchen is built. If even you don't have them ready, try to get them the sizes. Whoever is installing your kitchen should have and know the size of the appliances that you intend to use. Hence, they can provide the space for the appliances once you get them, move them in. So if you don't provide the right appliances, what happens is you end up getting a wrong space left for the appliances. It might be bigger or smaller. So always, that's a very, very important stuff to do before you even start building your kitchens. Either you buy the equipment ready, either you buy the appliances ready, or you have the sizes ready for your cabinet maker before he starts building the kitchen cabinets. The installation of the appliances are always not part of the kitchen cost. However, some kitchen cabinets companies would like to do them for free. So when you have these equipment before the kitchens are installed, they will put them in as they install the kitchen cabinets. In case you do not have them available when the kitchens are installed and they have to come back to install it, they may charge you for coming back to install the equipment, or you have to find somebody to do it on your own. It's always good to have your appliances ready before the kitchens are installed. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then kindly subscribe. Go ahead and hit the subscription button. Share this video. You can also click the notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime we have new videos uploaded. If your kitchen is not completed and you still want us to finish it up for you, then give us a call. We'll be glad to finish your kitchen for you before the end of the year. And don't forget, if you order between now and December, we'll give you a special gift of a cutlery tray that goes into one of your drawers. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please go ahead, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime we have new videos uploaded. Thank you for watching. My name once again is Ebkans, and this is Ebkans TV on YouTube.